Good morning, Waboo. Happy Saturday. Gosh. We've got a cure to deliver. I am on my own today. Bloodblade has abandoned me, but that's okay. We're gonna see him later tonight with the first run of No Rest for the Wicked. Should be good.
Unknown landing pod entered the atmosphere.
Hopefully I have enough arrows to punch my way through this crap. It is cold as heck in here right now, which is actually fine. Oh yeah, I was gonna change the cost of some redemption on Twitch, but whatever. Fix it later. Yeah. Let's punch it. There we go. The Cosmodrome. We're gonna take this cure and we're gonna shove it so hard. Ugh. Microphones are awful. I wonder if I should have gotten a shotgun microphone. Where are we gonna land? I guess this makes the most sense. I wish the airship could hover to this side, like, seriously.
Unknown location reached.
You know, whatever. Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe I can just use this thing. It's too far away.
Unknown location reached.
The hell was that? Whatever. Alright, do I have enough stuff for battle here? I've got some food. We need a little bit of energy, I guess, before I go. I've got some water. I've got med kits. I've got a bunch of stabby things, so we're probably good. Okay.
Uncharted area. The preliminary analysis started. Analysis completed. No unidentified objects were detected.
Let's get a boost to our immune system. As this laser shoots into my crotch. How much? We have 32. Oh, let's roll.
To get to the Cosmodrome, a candidate must be healthy.
I am as healthy as I can possibly be.
Scan completed. Individual is healthy. Access to the Cosmodrome unlocked.
Turn back. The space station is not the place where you should deliver the cure. There is another destination, more promising than the future of humanity. If you give them the cure, the cycle of wrong decisions will simply continue. You can do better.
Whatever, AI. I know you're evil. I mean, it might be objectively correct, to be honest.
The rocket is ready. Please proceed inside.
Old mankind has already taken its chance to prosper and failed. There is not enough goodwill worth salvaging among them. They left behind poor and weak and hidden in an orbital fortress. They could have their dying kin, but preferred to run away.
That's one way to put it.
I will have to use more drastic methods.
That's fine.
Please note whether you have taken all of the necessary equipment. There will be no return after takeoff.
I have warned you. I will not let you take the cue with you. I will
Oh, no!
get you to your true destination.
Why? Create a virus that destroys rogue AI, allowing me to fly a rocket into orbit and deliver a cure. Do we follow the AI or do we do the cockroach plan? I think we do the cockroach plan. The AI is preventing the rocket from taking off. Delivering the cure to the station is currently not possible. Don't let the false prophets cloud your judgment. Okay. Well, why can't I bring it to the space station and then just like bring it back? Already losing this war. Is there any code here? Do I need a spaceship though? Man, I can't believe I screwed up the dates in that friggin' short. I was trying to put myself into the mentality of when I put that down, but I don't know. Yeah. It was 2012 versus 2020, and
To get to me, you will need a key. Its blueprint can be found where airships were repaired.
anyway. We won't we won't talk about it. That short did fairly badly anyway, so we'll pretend that it doesn't exist.
Colossal life form detected. The spot has been marked on radar.
Hello, taxi. This isn't Assassin's Creed. 190 streams is unhinged. Actually unhinged. Literally nobody has that number.
Unknown location reached.
All right. Good enough. Got my shank.
Uncharted area. The preliminary analysis started. Analysis completed. Detecting new objects requiring scanning.
Oh, remove it. What am I doing with this exactly? Oh, whatever. Good morning, Ramir. I need a cutting tool. Ow. Where do I find a cutting tool? I think I see one in there. Yeah, that's exactly what that is. I'll just lower it down. Okay, I guess we gotta power up that thing and then get the cutting tool. See where things are going. Yeah, okay. How many bolts do I even have? 7? So that's enough.
The tool's battery discharged. The tool's battery discharged.
Damn it. Get in there. This game is forever skies, Alex. Forever skies. Good thing I've got quite a few batteries. I guess I should print more charge bolts. I wonder. Whatever. I didn't pick up my knife, did I? It's all good. No problem. It's a door with a latch. Amazing. Well. Good thing I bought a better knife with me. I'm assuming these transformers are going to be required for something. Oh. Okay. So this is the gimmick. Ramir's gonna be a professional personal trainer soon, living the dream. He is jacked. You can speak fluid English. He's ready for success. Doing something he actually enjoys. All right, I need to get on the other side there, I think. I just thought it was funny. Look at my command of English. I don't have that thing. Sure. Fluido. Most moist English. How do I give this thing some power? I want that thing. Oh, I don't need powder cartridges. Get the hell out. Oh boy. Good morning, tuberculosis. guess it's something you can work towards while you're on the job. Maybe you'll find that it makes you more motivated. It's already repaired. I just don't have... Oh! We've got some juice. Huh. Alright, where is this connected to? Where does this go? I don't see any blue cables here. Maybe there's one up top? Guess this one's still red. Did we maybe skip one behind here? Oops. Good day, Dean. Ooh. Living the dream. Hair is ultra short and you had 2 Guinnesses. Holy crap, the guy is unhinged. What was the occasion? Returning the land of the living? Boom. Powered up now. It's going outside without dying. You know what? We should celebrate that more. You'll be having a sleep shortly. Energy level still questionable. A large cockpit. Other than a small cockpit. Okay, so I'm assuming this is some sort of like remote power charger thing. Yep. Okay. Power is not powered. Well, okay. Generator. Okay. What? You let me shoot through these things in all these different places, but here you're just like, you know what? Screw you, hippie. That's some inconsistency. What's the point in this? Oh. That wasn't really useful. This is a starting point. I think this one's the more important one. Replenish missing batteries. Well, it's a good thing I have a lot of solid state batteries. Oh, I've only got 2 now. Gross. All the doors are open now. Sick. Technology printer. AI tree keycard. So I need more tech tokens. How the hell do I get a tech token? Interesting. Alright, let's go wander into that ship there and get the cutter. Or we won't. My inventory is full. That's okay. Let's go and dumpster that, as well as research this thing. I actually need machine parts? Are you friggin' serious? They're like the most plentiful thing ever created. Actual insanity. I have so many repair patches. Just crazy. Unhinged. Guess I don't really need this stuff. We can drink that. All right, whoops. Let's go get some machine parts. Well, I stopped collecting the machine parts because they were all over the place and there was never any reason for them to be used. Figures they'd do this to me. How could you do this to me? I made my mistakes. Fortunately, I know there is a bunch of them down here somewhere. Actually, I missed a bunch of stuff. Sick. Seriously. It's one of the shoot from above things. I don't know what those cutter canisters are for, but figure it out eventually. Now the real question is, where the hell are those machine parts? I know there's some on this level somewhere. There we go. I need 4 in total. Definitely got enough now. Part of me imagines that I might need more than just the base 4, but we'll roll with it for now, see where things go. Sick. Suit printer, cutting tool. All right, we are cooking now. I wish this would just kind of like slam them all into the airship somewhere. Instead of having me go to every single chest. This game is Forever Skies, Daniel. It's a survival exploration game by a Polish developer called Far From Home Games. Slicing. Wow. Amazing. Ah, boo. Wait, get off there. Seriously? Okay. Oh. I don't think the transformers are useful. Yeah. It's like my energy level's really bad. Story of my life. Wake up, Neo. For sure, it'd go blah blah blah. Shockingly, I don't just play Assassin's Creed games. Alright, let's see what this is all about. Metal debris. How's your weekend going so far? Is there literally nothing in here? What is this scam? All right. It's just flavor, I guess. I'm out of... Oh my god. How did this even happen? I guess the repair stuff isn't any better than the regular patches. It just lets you fire it at a distance. I was in here, right? Yeah. Whee, a whole bunch of junk. What is this all about? You know, I have no idea what this stuff is going to be for, but I imagine I'm going to need some of it. Or can I sell this to the tech printer? Is that what this is all about, maybe? Nothing. Not a thing. Let's go back in the bowels. Seriously? Oh yeah. Don't know what this is for, but just keep grabbing it. It's a long way down. All right, let's go see if we can find this cockroach hideout. I don't think there's a need for me to really be that thorough. Back down in the pit. Are you serious? Is that a glass thing? This kind of reminds me of the Assassin's Creed key thing. Oh, I can't actually shoot it from here. That is a basically indestructible glass thing. I guess I could bring that up and then jump across. Do I need to, though? The jump in this game is not very generous, so we're gonna see if I commit suicide by accident. Okay, brought it up way too high. This is gonna be a reach. Damn it, game! They bounced me off the ceiling. Wait, could I just move it up against the wall? The answer is no. There we go. Not that exciting. Another battery, probably good. Nothing that exciting. Sure. Why fuel? All right, let's just keep going down. We must go deeper. This is looking a little more secretive. How many more doors must I punch through? Oh, there's a cockroach symbol. The cockroach is key. So how do I make the cockroaches key? 2 synthetics. Okay, I can do that. Maybe. I don't think I saw any synthetic compounds, but there's definitely synthetics around. Which means... should be good to go in a minute here. I do need a dumpster something. I'm probably gonna get rid of one of the air cutters because I don't think I need that many. And I don't need that knife for sure. Let's see what we can get. Pretty sure I saw some synthetics. Oh, in fact, there's one right there. Very nice. What? Did I drop the other synthetic compound because My inventory was full at the time. Bruh. There it is. No, that's the knife. There it is. Amazing. All right. Wow, nice place. A busted USB stick. And drive with a virus. No, it needs to be done. I guess this is fine. Probably gonna need more purified water soon. Which I have none. Pen drive with a virus needs energy crystals. God damn it. I should be able to print some in the tech printer, right? Might have to leave and go. Get some crystals at one of the plant places. Where's the tech printer? Oh, there's like plans or something over there. Lava. Oh, there's a piece of technology. Oh, it's a poster. Your inventory is full. Be nice if we could find some crystals down here. My God, what's going on with my throat today? Where is the tech printer? I don't think it was down more. This is the cockroach place. Maybe it's up one more level. Yeah, okay. Can I make energy crystals here? I can. Amazing. Okay. So I need 100 technology tokens. Jesus. Well, my inventory's full, so I can't do that yet. Oh.
Printing completed.
That's exactly what I thought that was for. Okay. So grab more energy crystals.
Printing completed.
Nice. I imagine I might need that anyway at some point, right?
Printing completed.
Well, they're not very generous, are they? I guess the machine parts are sort of the best conversion for that. Okay. I've got the cockroach's key now. I made it, right? Did I not? Suffer from short-term memory loss here. I don't think I did. I think I used my circuit boards for something. I don't know. I don't even have the copper. Hilarious. Don't know why I have an empty bottle. All right, it's because I threw the purified water into the pit. Annoying as heck. I need some copper or a circuit board, one of the two. Good morning, Nikoko. You ready to party today? So social.
Caution. A storm is coming.
Storm is coming. Should have said a storm is here, and that would have been more accurate. The ritual. Picking clothes is gonna take forever. Yeah. I knew it. Right. Settle the hell down. Holy crap. I mean, I imagine I'm gonna need this too. Let's go get more metal.
Printing completed.
The bulk meal of a lifetime. You know what? I'm in intermittent fasting mode right now, so I will not be joining you, that Han. In fact, I am super cold right now, which is why I have my hoodie on. Losing weight sucks. Hello, Hub. I am trying to get to the end of this game. I'm on the precipice. I need more stupid metal things. 500 grams of steak, 6 ribs, 350 gram potato salad, 200 grams of cheesecake, 4 eggs, and 2 raisin toasted butter. It's like... I guess depending on the potato salad, probably like 3,000 calories. Yeah, just grab all the things, whatever. You know there's more metal things at the top where the power stations are. Should have charged my cutter. Yes. Give me these. Am I cutting? Because I don't have horizontal striations on my abs. My body fat's probably like 23%. Oh, you're forgetting the roids. I don't know, I've never had horizontal striations. Ever. I look pretty good when I'm at 20% for sure. I've actually got a pretty favorable fat distribution now. I used to not so much, but when I got leaner and then I fattened up again, I discovered that my fat distribution was a lot better. Your fat's all on your chest and belly. I carry most of mine in my legs. I'm basically a chick. Yeah. I got a little bit of a belly, but nothing major. That's why the redemption for Hurtless Dreams is there. I have like a 42-inch belly. Oh, not quite, but close. Probably more like 38.
Hydration level is decreasing.
The beauty of being tall as heck, I guess. You have long arms. I've never really thought about it. I don't care about this. What's the point? Are you? Are you serious? I cannot make any crossbow bolts right now. Okay. It's fine, I guess. Alright, there was literally no purpose to that. You stunted your growth with cigarettes. Honestly, the only reason I'm as tall as I am, I think, is because I ate everything and slept like 14 hours a day as a teen. I didn't have any bad habits, really. No smoking, no nothing. Glad I never got into that crap. I had my first drink out of the house for like, or at 22. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Although 6-1, I think is actually kind of like the ideal. Airplanes for me are a nightmare. Actual nightmare. Where is the printer? Hello, the student of war. Who are you doing battle with? There's the printer. Oh, 511, my mistake. You only fly business? Business flights to like Auckland are expensive as hell. No growth hormone? I don't know about that.
Printing completed.
I need one circuit board, right?
Printing completed.
Well, thank you. Just playing Vice City. Nice. Getting that 80s vibe. It's nice to just be able to chill. Let's just eat that. Whatever. I need some water. I did premium economy to New Zealand and it was fine. One of the flight attendants kept feeding me. It'll go to waste if you don't eat it. Hey, all right. Why not? Lifetime status. Traveling sucks. Okay, I have the cockroach key now. What am I missing for crossbow bolts? Metals? That's not even close to true. Look at this. Did I use my Switch? Yeah. My Switch is purely for traveling. It serves no other purpose. It's nice to have parents that can afford that kind of thing. Yeah, unfortunate about the whole divorce thing.
A flying creature approaches the airship.
No. Where are you? Piece of junk. Where is it? Nothing's approaching the airship. This is a lie. Did it get stuck on something? Is that what happened? Yeah. The unintended consequences of things. There's definitely a few choices in my life that I've regretted on some like micro level. Okay, I don't know where this creature is. Strangely enough, I didn't actually use the Switch a whole lot. I almost never watch movies, right? So the planes typically have new release movies to watch. So I ended up watching Superman and a bunch of other random Chinese crap rather than playing games. And then I tried to sleep, but that didn't work. I was gonna watch Sinners, but I ended up watching some Trailer Park Boys movie instead. On the Shoulders of Kitties, I think it was. I don't know, I just never flew on civilian planes. It was always military planes. C-130s don't have in-flight entertainment. Who the hell funded that movie anyway? I tried to fly to Tasmania in Microsoft Flight Simulator and it took absolutely forever. And I was in an F-16. Yeah, it does look like a bribe. I wish I could afford business class. Maybe I wouldn't have gotten sick if I wasn't in a friggin' cattle car next to a sick person in the plane. Next time I'm going full hazmat. I'm gonna be masked up and breathing oxygen from a tank. Company paid to fly me over there, but they were too cheap to give me anything better than, well, premium economy. But there's no such thing as premium economy on domestic flights. No, traveling blows. I was awake for 2 days straight. And then New Zealand customs thought I was smuggling drugs. That was even more annoying. Yeah, I just... Between my size and the cost of everything, it's just not something I'm ever gonna do, really. Unless I get to the point where I'm financially independent. But even then, it's like, where do I even want to go? I mean, maybe like Shanghai or Tokyo or something. I don't know. Yeah, I don't fit well into the domestic economy at all. My legs actually swell up. Yeah, I normally refuse traveling But I figured, you know what? I've been dodging it for years and years and years. So I'd reaffirm whether or not it was in fact trash, and it was in fact trash.
Printing completed.
I was good on premium economy. Part of it was I didn't have anybody seated next to me either, so it was awesome. I could really stretch out. And then I could get up and walk around in the plane because there's not a whole lot of people up. It was a pretty comfy flight overall. Do I have compression socks? I do not. It made my shoes feel so weird. All right, let's go into the cockroach thing. I just let the flight attendant know that my leg was swelling up just in case I like passed out or something stupid, and that was that. The service and business is worth it. Honestly, I don't know why the flight attendant was stuffing me to the gills, but I had like 2 loaves of garlic bread and just teriyaki chicken, and they were giving me drinks the entire time. You're an anxious flyer? I'm definitely not. Oh, I already made it. What the hell am I doing with my life? I got distracted by my own retardation. I need to make the stupid, my God. Don't play games where you have to think while you're streaming. Oh, okay. I mean, that's different, I guess. There we go. And drive with the virus. That's what I needed. Okay, so now I can make the AI tree card, or I would have been able to if I didn't screw it up. Close call flights? Like where air traffic control did something stupid? I don't know, the company I work for, especially given that they keep making like 15% more year-over-year profit, cheaping out on business class for these ridiculous flights is kind of insane to me. That's not even a close call though. That's just like crap happens. You get redirected for mechanical issues all the time. It's just life.
Printing completed.
Go to the AI tree limit. Okay. And drive with the virus. That's unfortunate. I don't know what they use to cool turbines. Maybe it is a coolant thing. Statistically, airplanes are super safe. They're basically the safest form of travel by a wide margin. Stream Pink Survival? What? Steampunk Survival? No, this is like post-apocalyptic in theory. It's not really in survival mode anymore, though. Wait, where is this tree lift? It's not in here anymore, is it? It's probably back in some other location now. Yeah. That's why I can't find anything. No, it's post-apocalyptic. You see all the skyscrapers and stuff here?
Detected. The spot has been marked on radar.
So they keep telling me about these colossal life forms, and there's a dead one in some lab somewhere, but it's not like I really have much in the way of weaponry. I can't take them on. Or at least if I can, it's not obvious why or how. I need to recharge my cutter. Might as well do that here. Dealing with this junk. It is neat. I think it's got some problems though. Because it's airship based, like this airship, you can construct it out so you can make whatever and put all your tech stuff into it. Because of that, they can't really make it so that there's too much in terms of threats. Because you're bound to the confines of the airship because you can't fly, right? Gravity's a thing. So it really restricted them design-wise. And then you end up kind of going from POI to POI. So each of these things, can we see that thing with the light over there? Basically everything that has a light on it is landable. And there's different building types, which is kind of cool. But even when you get on those, there's not a lot in the way of threats. There's these stupid little insect things that try to kill you sometimes and other stuff, but it's mostly just gathering. So when I go and compare this game to Subnautica and I start thinking about the Cyclops sub, you just don't have as many biome changes. You don't have as many interesting creatures to look at and dodge. Like the Leviathans down in the deeper spaces just aren't a thing. Yeah, like the idea is cool, but the problem is you're constrained by physics. You'd be better off doing some sort of like space game, I think, where you're in a suit and you can fly in any direction, and then you just have weird cosmic creatures. Like Subnautica in space would be better than Airship Subnautica. Is this a newer game? It was released in 2023. So they ended up giving me a key to play it because they dropped a big content dump in late 2025 to address a lot of the quality of life issues. I don't know what any of those are on, so probably not. You mean Kerbal Space Program? No, I didn't. Exploring the towers is actually pretty fun. Like when you go below the dust layer, so that green thing down there, that's the dust layer. And in some of these areas, like this, you can actually go down an elevator or travel down there. And then there's like this oxygen management sort of piece to it. So I don't actually have the medium or large oxygen tanks, so we're gonna have to rely on these fruits, I think. Or I go and try to find the tanks, but I don't actually care, I think. I really enjoyed Subnautica in VR. Like, it was a wild experience. Yeah, there's like Star Rapture, I think, is the most interesting game that I've seen in this genre that's recent. I haven't played it, so I can't comment on whether or not it's good or not, but there's definitely a bunch of these.
Uncharted area. The preliminary analysis started.
Oh, forgot my air cutter. Logic
Analysis
gates and
completed.
assembly?
No
What a nerd.
unidentified objects were detected.
That's the only reason I'm allowed to use the N-word. Because I, too, am a nerd. Are you serious? Oh, okay. All right, we're gonna go destroy the AI. Down with AI.
The preliminary analysis started. Analysis completed. No unidentified objects were detected.
You are approaching the end of your journey. In a moment, you will have a decision to make, which will determine how the future fate of humanity and the world will turn out. The choice cannot be changed later.
Finally, you are here. And with the cure. Go to the lowest level of the facility to apply it. The air is filtered. You do not have to worry about the dust here. The cure will immunize the children. The modifications I made to the embryos will make them able to breathe under the dust. Mankind will become part of nature again.
The AI might actually be a positive thing, but I'm not going to worry about it.
When people left this laboratory, they activated the safety protocol. I could not turn it off.
My early career involved assemblers, so I'm good to go. I'm not interested in doing that again, but hey. When I was in school, assembler was one of the things that destroyed people's academic careers. It was one of the checkpoint courses for trash.
Proceed with caution. These embryos are at a sensitive phase of their development. The virus has unfortunately already killed some of them. I knew it would come to this. However, I was not able to hold back their development any longer. Prolonged hibernation was beginning to harm embryos.
Yeah, we call it for trash. So 4chan was created by the military, I think, to allow them to train people to program within like the 1 or 2 year period that people were drafted for or whatever it was. 4chan is dope.
This passage is irrelevant.
It was intended to allow...
We will calculate the perfect trajectory for the entire Earth's future. Humanity will not be left alone. I will
Yeah.
always be next to you.
Yeah, the intent was to teach non-programmers how to program. I mean, you can do that on any...
The drug distribution point is below. You have no reason to divert.
Anything with pixels you can render 3D on. Just whether or not you want to sit there and... do that kind of thing is up to you. Anything but schoolwork. That's why I joined the chess club and the running club and all these other things. It was just to get out of school.
Now, put the cure in the tube. I will distribute it to all of the unborn.
Enjoy. Suck at AI. I don't know what the best choice to make here is.
I recognize it. This virus will destroy me. Do you understand it? So you have chosen your future. I was trying to save this world. But it wasn't your wish.
You can't handle it?
You did it! Miracles do happen after all.
Welcome home, hero. We'll prepare a lab to replicate the cure.
Come, tell us everything that happened.
I think the problem with dogs is they eat until they vomit. That's it. It's done. Oops. Quadrupeds are crazy. All right, my thoughts on this game. One, there's no replay value, so don't even consider that piece. I probably should have flown into one of the large creatures just to see what happened. I really like the tower exploration pieces, but everything else was kind of meh. I think what happens is when you get tied down to an airship, it really limits the number of encounters and things that you can run into. And because you're literally flying up in the sky above a dust layer, there's no biomes, right? So if I compare it to Subnautica, Subnautica was interesting because you had all these different areas to explore, all these creatures going around, these different very existential threats, having to manage oxygen all the time. And although the tech tree was shallower in Subnautica, I felt like it didn't get in the way of the exploration piece, and I tend to like the exploration more. I think this game was kind of struggling to find its identity between a raft life-like experience and Subnautica at the same time. But I tried No Man's Sky, I didn't actually like it that much. I'm not a huge fan of base building, and the exploration in No Man's Sky is actually a lot less interesting than I think people think it is. Yeah. I mean, getting 2 weeks out of a game is awesome, right? So what would I change in this game? I think I'd put more emphasis on exploring under the dust. I think going down and getting attacked by stupid creatures and managing oxygen and seeing all these weird plants and these strange creatures was awesome. Those were definitely the high points. More varied biomes. Am I a playtester? No. Now, I will give Far From Home Games credit. They are trying to support their game. They took a lot of the feedback from players and put it in a big content patch last year. So I think if these sorts of games interest you and you've got 20 bucks to spare, you know, go and jump on in. So not a great game, but not a bad game. Also, you can automate a lot of the things as time goes on. They have that tech cadence, which I actually like, where the first step lets you use the new thing, but it's kind of annoying. And then the next tech tree above that lets you automate the annoying crap away. So you're not constantly in this mode where you have to manage more and more and more resources over time. You only need to manage the latest tier. I think the beginning of this game was also very sluggish. It's not apparent that the whole thing is to visit the different types of towers and then look in your studies list or whatever, the blueprint thing, and then from there determine what's discoverable in a given zone. And then you run around trying to find those discoverable things to increase your tech tree. Like, I never ended up getting the enhanced oxygen stuff because by the time I discovered that that was the way the game worked, I was already past the part where I could get the intermediary oxygen tank. And I didn't want to go back across the electric wall to go to one of those biomes just for the oxygen stuff, because the oxygen tanks weren't relevant anyway. I could just eat vegetables. So yeah, keep the overworld the way it is. That's fine. Like, just treat it like the airship in Final Fantasy, and you land in a place and you go and run around in it. I think that would work pretty well. Emphasize the exploring under the dust, and then have much more varied areas, and then de-emphasize the flying overworld piece. Like, you just look at that as being some mobile base. The performance issues are also pretty mediocre. There's a lot of weird hitching in a lot of different places. And I'm not exactly running this on a potato computer either, so it's interesting. I'm hungry as heck. Yeah, I've got a 50 series GPU and a 9000 series processor with 96 gigs of RAM. Last year was my upgrade year. 9950 X3D. There's no reason any game should hitch. The 1590 scares me. One of my power cables degraded, and it moved the amperage to the other pins. Fortunately, I've got a monitor for that and it warned me, so I swapped the cable. But the fact that it can do that is terrifying. What's the new start menu like? Yeah. Windows is a hog. I got the 96 gigs of RAM because at the time, the difference between the 64 gig kit and the 96 gig kit wasn't a big deal. And I play Microsoft Flight Simulator, and that game is super RAM hungry. Did I end up recording this? I did not. That's unfortunate. Just download it from YouTube. You don't bother with flight sims? It's pretty chill in VR. Yeah, I haven't bought City Skylines 2. I haven't done a VR stream for a little while. I should play Lone Echo 2 at some point. I really like the first one. Just harassing people by throwing duct tape at them and stuff. It's pretty funny. Man, they had a lot of friggin' testers. What the hell? I played the crap out of City Skylines 1. Do I even have City Skylines 2 on my list of games? Oh yeah, I do. What's the cheapest it's ever been? 46. Good old Paradox, I guess. All right, I'm tired of this. Well, GG. The choice was made, right or wrong, nobody knows. Time will tell, but sometimes the right choice simply doesn't exist. Your travel is long and full of hardship. You can continue your exploration of the dust-covered world, or you can move on if you wish. May your life be happy and peaceful, and hope that our world vision remains as nothing more than fiction. Add stationeers to the list. I think you overestimate my enjoyment of base building. Bloodblade likes building bases. I like killing things. So we make a really good co-op pair. Like when we play Valheim, I'm always out there just grabbing stuff for him and he's just back at home building stuff. It's a new level. All right. I'm gonna go start cooking stuff. It's gonna take me at least half an hour to put together my meal, and then we'll be back for Assassin's Creed. And then around 4 or 5 o'clock, we're gonna switch over to No Rest for the Wicked, which is gonna be the new co-op game for the next little while. I wanted to wrap up Forever Skies, even though Bloodblade's not here, because I don't think he's that interested in finishing it. And I don't like having games unfinished. Anyway, pretty cool. Yeah, enjoy your nap. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. And I'll see you next time.